Hey guys, I'm going to be doing my final update today on Black Rose Wars by Ludus Magnus Studios. As you can see from the image here, we have a lot to talk about. Okay, just real quick, I just want to make sure you guys are aware that there are still only two pledge levels, the $99 and the $139 that includes the Chrono expansion that I described in my previous video. So everything else that I kind of talk about towards the end are add-ons on top of this. So core is 99 bucks. With that, you get cool miniatures like this. So here is one of the mini stretch goals that have been unlocked. And as you can see, they are amazing. I mean, this is pretty extensive stuff here. This is actually them partnering with another company. There's, I think, 2 of these. Everything else you see, though, is pure Ludus Magnus Studio going crazy. So here's one of the stretch goals that we got. This guy was pretty cool, just because he reminds me of kind of like a black mage from like Final Fantasy or whatever, but painting him really cool, bright colors would work. Now, a lot of these are not mages, but instead these evocations, like these, I think they're called dancing blades or something like that. And so you can kind of summon these as we go along. I'm not going to show you all of the miniatures here. There's been a lot that's been added. There's been a lot of legendary quests and map tiles and special spells and different cards, and there's been a lot of game content as well. So I'm just kind of briefly showing some of the amazing sculpture work, like this pig dude who's a pig. His feet really bother me. That's just gross and nasty. But either way, he'd be really cool to paint. Here's the Abomination, by the way. So if you recall, they've been adding a lot of these stretch goals as concept art. Just because they've been going so fast, and their sculptors must be going insane over there, but this is what the Abomination looked like. I guess there's a little face in his chest and whatever. Okay, so you remember that image I kind of started out with? This is the other one. This guy is huge. Now, I don't know exactly how big he is, and his base almost looks like an L. I wonder if he takes up like 3 rooms worth? Like, I don't know. He looks big. I don't know if he's Kronos level or what. They also have a lot of other ones that go from their old games. So this is Circe from Nova Adis, or I can't pronounce the name, so I apologize for that, but they have a lot of kind of flashbacks to that. Jukas, I believe, is one too. Then they have these mythological characters, kind of like this guy who's like the Cyclops. He's got like this flaming hammer. We got Invisible Man over here, who I think is a very, very cool idea on a miniature. I think that's really neat. I kind of worry, I want that cape to be attached to the back. I'd prefer that. And, you know, they even have, Assassin's Creed over here, right? I mean, that's insane that they were able to partner with Ubisoft. And supposedly they're trying to partner with a few others as well. Now, getting into expansions, here's the Inferno one for 40 bucks, and it gives you a Lucifer miniature, this lady back here, harpies, centaurs, rooms, quests, all sorts of stuff. I mean, look at this. She's like rising out of her like snake back stuff. It's nasty and disgusting and awesome and cool. They've added a 5 to 6 player expansion. That'll cost you $25 and comes with every, all the game mechanic stuff you would need there, as well as 2 new characters. They added a solo mode, which is huge. I think that's always awesome. I don't typically play solo. I have a few times, but I know there's a whole group of gamers that's what they're wanting to do. And if so, then this one's for you. So that's awesome. That's great they added that. They added these, like familiars. You get 3 different ones, all in different poses. And they are $12 each, which is pretty great. And they're all in these crescent shapes. So they actually fit onto your miniature, base. Like, as you can see right here, they attach on. So you can have them as a company, which, it's pretty neat. That's cool. They offer 2 deck holders, which are like embossed with the LMS logo on the bottom for $6. That's equivalent to CMON's pricing, by the way. I think they did 4 for 10, but they weren't embossed as far as I could tell. Little wooden bowls, which is kind of nice for holding components. That's always great. And then, of course, the required 60-page, $25 art book, add-on that if you're going to paint these, you should get. So you have the artwork right there. And the artwork is beautiful as well. In fact, you can see Jukas kind of up there in the upper left. Now, they have a keeper of Kronos that backers have been able to kind of vote on, and this is what they voted on so far. So we're able to choose whether it was human or not, male or not, and this is kind of where we're at in the concept art. So we'll go from there. Now, there's future stuff as well, so they keep hinting at stuff. So what I'm going to be throwing up here is just a few of what's to come, just a few little bits. These last 2 days are going to be huge. You have Skulltor here. I'll give you one guess what he's from. Anyway, there's just so much going on. I highly suggest you check it out via the link below. I want to link to the Kickstarter. Check it out. It's in the last few days and you won't want to miss it.